What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Banter. We're here to talk about the Raid 2, people. Oh, yeah! Box Office Banter, baby! Let's do the damn thing. God, what a rush! Are you not ready to talk about the fucking Raid?
There's your notes.
Dude, I'm so fucking excited. It's unreal.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm gonna have a concussion. Woo! Yeah, dude. No, dude. I'm fucking amped, dog. That's what I needed. I knew I'd wake up. Well, what do we want to talk about with the movie, dude? We're talking about the intro in this bitch.
The plot. Here we go.
I look like a gangster now. I appreciate you fixing my hat like that.
Did I knock your hat?
Yeah, my hat literally went sideways. And Rodney went, I'm just going to come clean. I was like, dude, hit me with this fucking notebook, and then we'll just roll with it. It started off as a joke, but fuck it.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me.
No, I was just like, we'll just jump into the
him.
rain. He's like, yeah, and he flung that motherfucker, dude. That shit.
I was like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it hard.
He's like, all right, I don't want to hurt you. All right, I thought he was going to come in like 2 weeks. I was like, this ain't going to be a good one. And I was like, yeah, it was a good one.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Welcome
Raid
to
2.
Jackass. That's how we should have started that one, right?
Raid 2, the plot of this movie.
It's
Only a
heavy
short
notebook.
time after the first raid, Rama goes undercover with the thugs of Jakarta and plans to bring down the syndicate and uncover the corruption within his police force. So, does that sound like a movie y'all want to watch?
Well,
Yes, sir.
if I'd watched the first one and I was like, there's a second one coming out and I read that, I'd be in 100% of the way because I know what the first one was.
Yeah.
See, this one just didn't do it for me. And plot. And intros and whatnot. Whatever we're on, I've been smacked retarded. Which is fine to be retarded. Anyways.
Dude, this is off the rails.
Yeah,
Okay.
Or on them.
No.
And we know a thing or two about trains. Remember high school? All three of us together? Woodoo. I'm just trying to freak people out at this point.
And this
Anyways.
movie, here we go. This movie clocked in at 2
Let's
hours,
hear it, dog. Let's
30
hear it.
minutes. It came out 2014. The budget for this one, you want to guess? The first one was 1.5 million. This
That was
one,
it?
yeah,
I'd say about 10.
4.5 million.
I never
Yeah.
said mine. But
I thought you said,
I was going to say 8.
well,
So I was wrong.
4.5.
2.5 hours. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You would never expect a movie like
And with
this
some
to
of the
be-
scenes, like, they
It's
seem
so
pretty high
well
budget.
paced, though, dude, in terms of story. And there's a martial arts scene every minute, it feels like. with
This
the
shocks
story.
me. How much do you think it grossed? The first one grossed 9 million.
This one probably 30.
Oh, yeah.
30?
I'm going to go 50. Overseas
50?
shit.
6.5.
What?
How?
Yeah.
I thought word of mouth would have got it. Man, they just blew it, dude.
Yeah. 6.5 million.
We're upset, but none of us.
And
went
that's
to see it in
worldwide.
theaters.
I mean, it wasn't even in theaters, though, where we were.
I guess not.
So what were we supposed to do? Travel to Indonesia?
It only did 165,000 the first opening weekend. 6.
No wonder it ended on Eco saying, I'm done. Because people aren't seeing some of the greatest movies of all martial arts.
Okay, yeah, that's. Did it win any
No,
awards?
no awards. Which is, I mean,
Stupid.
I wouldn't say typical, but martial arts movies typically, other than like Hero.
What about
Don't
actors
win.
and characters? Should we do that?
Oh yeah, so the director is.
So it's the same motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right,
Gareth-
move on.
Yeah, pretty much. Gareth Evans, Iko Uwais, Yeon Ruhian as Precoso, who played
dude, Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
He's
yeah.
great in this movie as this
I
guy
love him
too.
in this movie. And
Dude,
it's
like
so
he might be more
sad.
badass as Mad Dog, but at the same time, he's a fucking beast. He's almost like a slasher villain with that machete in that
Yeah.
scene, dude.
Yeah, which
I like how you're
leads
like,
to-
you're doing this. I'm the person supposed to be doing that. I just got hit with a fucking 30-pound notebook, and you're over there like,
oh, I think I got something in my eye.
oh, is that what's going on? Yeah, dude.
It's from my oxygen.
About eyes and what have you. That's a good segue to my next point that I don't have. What were you saying?
That sword, like you were saying with the slasher deal, like the way he was walking through up to them and shit,
stirring his shit, just fucking them up.
And then, dude,
so many
stabs
more,
him.
and there's so many more bone breaks in this movie. They are just snapping limbs like it's nothing in this motherfucker, dude. Like it's absolutely nothing. Is there anybody else you want to give a shout out, or just the same person from the last movie, but different character?
I forgot who the dad is. This the dad? The Uko's dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bang Gun was Bang Gun his dad? I think.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was.
No, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's him. So I'll definitely give a shout out to him. I thought he was incredible in this movie. And I like how he stick to his guns like throughout the whole movie.
Even Ucho isn't like great, but he was good at making you hate him for sure.
I didn't hate him at first. I didn't hate him until
you like bad people.
Yeah.
And then we gotta give a shout out to fucking Bat Boy and fucking Hammer Girl.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Them two. Yeah.
And then of course
Baseball Batman. That's what he's under.
And then of course the main head honcho, dude, the assassin.
Dope.
The assassin is what they had him labeled as.
The assassin.
I don't even know where he's at. There he is. He was in John Wick 3 with Mad Dog and exposing John Wick's skills in the last fight. Yeah, dude, think about that, dude. John Wick fought Mad Dog.
That's crazy.
It's so upsetting is what it is.
Yeah, dude, the two like most badass martial arts villains, dude.
Might as well just put Donnie Yen and fucking Tony Ya.
Even then, it's like, what have they done as villains, though? Like, these two as villains. Jesus Christ, you got to go up against
Mad
them.
Dog is the perfect, like,
which is more why it makes me mad with John Wick 3 is I hate, like, the respect thing. I understand the respect thing as villains, but since I'm used to them being so ruthless, like, I wanted them to just not be like, let me help you up, but then I'm like, that's not my guys right there. Different characters, but still, some things just you can't get out of your head like a notebook. For sure, dude. Some great shit there. Favorite characters. It's Rama again, dude. He's the shit. Rama been fighting, killing it.
Rama. And I like Ika as well.
Oh,
as
the
like
bodyguard.
A secondary character, yeah. The one in the car with him.
Yeah, he was. I liked him.
He was awesome. A bunch of great characters in this. Good add-ons, deeper, bigger movie. It's everything the first one was with like a more of a story-driven approach.
I'm like torn between the Mad Dog and the Assassin being my favorite character. I'm torn on it just because I think I liked them both equally. Like the intensity of both characters. Yeah. Like they were both super I don't think the Assassin had but like 5 words in this whole movie.
But looks he gave, like he just the way he'd smirk at you and shit.
And dude, when Eco hops in there, when you saw
Mad Dog in the first one, you're like, how could they up that?
Oh, it's like,
and he comes in and is just like, I got you, dog.
Two kind of completely different characters,
but they're both intimidating.
Absolutely,
as fuck.
Absolutely. I like how he picked out that club, what was about to happen in the club, and he just started throwing shit all over the place. I'm like, yeah, dude.
As soon as that music cut, he was like, something's up, bro. Let's throw down. Great shit.
Mucho, man. Dumbass.
Yeah, so those are your favorite characters?
Yeah.
What about favorite scene? And it has to do with both those guys, so I'll go. Obviously, he's not Mad Dog in this movie. He's Percocet. What's his name? Percoso or whatever?
Oh, yeah, Percoso.
Yeah, Percoso, when he leaves the club scene and he finally reaches his demise. I love that about this movie, that the assassin is who kills him. To me, it feels like a passing of the torch. Like, you got the old bad guy in a different role, and he just bows down, and you just see the assassin completely assassinated. Just
with ease.
Those fucking... What are those things, dude? They're so fucking sick.
It looked like raptor claws.
That's
Dude.
what they're called, raptor claws.
Yeah, Tor is
it?
Yeah. He fucking kills it, dude. The way it was just perfect, just the perfect way to send him off like a second time at the hands of like it's almost like you saw like little glimpses of him, but that was like the moment. It was just like meet your new badass as he destroys your old badass. It was the perfect way to like really put him on Front Street, and I love that scene for that reason.
They're called carambit knives.
Yeah, I cared a bit about that scene for sure.
Dude, they are some slick looking.
Dude, he is sick
dangerous.
as fuck.
Oh yeah,
dude. And he pops up.
yeah, there he is.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He's such a menacing looking fucker, dude. I swear.
Dude, yeah, the smirks and the way he would give off so much just with facial expressions for sure. What was y'all's favorite scene? Who wants to go next?
I thought the beginning scene was good when is his name Bejo?
Beho.
Beho, or whatever. He killed Andy.
Yeah, he killed
and then
him.
you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, like this is how we're starting.
Dude,
Man.
it's a shocking opening.
Yeah.
It is,
It
because
was
you think
good.
everything's groovy with him. The
So
left one left
ruthless.
off.
And
Like
they went
he's-
casino on his ass.
Dude, yes, that's the vibe you get from it. God, that's such a brutal scene in that movie
Yeah,
too.
it was a good scene by me.
Yeah, that's a really, dude. It's such a solid scene because it sets the pace for the whole movie.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, okay, so they're just gonna go hard off rip. That's cool. Whatever.
What'd you expect?
You get a great story amongst the stall scene that comes up right after, which was so well paced.
Dude, yes, wasn't it though?
And we might jump in.
The way he fights in there too is like he shuts the door so he can take on a couple, and then he opens it back up.
And they're
shuts
climbing
it
over the
again.
top.
Yeah,
He's like
dude.
racking him. He's like, you ain't getting in here. It was so well done.
As far as favorite scene goes for me, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Ucho and the throat slitting scene.
Oh, that
Dude,
scene is dope.
That scene, and it's not even because I love
The
a
casual.
beautiful throat slit scene. Like I love, like if they're good, like they're great.
You've
you know?
always told me if you're gonna kill somebody, that's how you do
That's
it.
how it would happen. But it wasn't really about the throat cutting. It was about how calm and conversational he was, and like they were making
Yeah. He like stopped to make a point, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you're right."
yeah, and then just with ease kill him, and then that last one he's like, I'm not giving you that satisfaction, like, and just stabs him in the throat.
He's like
And then
wiping
it's
off the blood on
faraway
their shoulders.
yeah,
and
of
shit.
him just like dying, dude. That scene, but it was that conversation between them two and him nonchalantly just cutting throats. I was just like, dude, this is.
And on first look, too, you're kind of like, well, that's not very gratifying. Like for the person he's killing, he's not like motherfucker. Like, but
No,
but
I
then,
was fine with that.
But what makes it gratifying is not the person he's killing in the moment; it's the people waiting.
Yeah,
Because they're just like, not only is he slitting people, because normally you're focused on the person he's killing. The brilliance of the scene is like, since it's a line, these people are waiting for their impending doom, and it's like, not only is he killing us, he's killing us like cattle. Like, he don't give a fuck about it. He's just gone. Like, literally, he can have the most, like, did you watch the Reds game? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like that simple type
well,
of
that's
shit.
what they had bargained on was,
Yeah.
I'll kill each person, but ask a question with each person, and then you have to answer my question for every kill, that I do for the 5 guys.
Oh, yeah.
But that.
And the white
That
dude
scene-
that's in all these movies, man, that with these guys, like, he was, he's giving old dude Bejo a side eye because he knew, like, man, dude, we're really sacrificing this for this fucking in deep bullshit. Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
Yeah. There was no nudity.
We got more. Favorite action sequence?
AKA favorite fight scene.
Fight scene and or gun scene. I mean, I got a gun scene. Definitely it's got to be like the fucking chase on the fucking, expressway and shit.
The
like,
car chase?
Yeah, the car
Oh.
chase where they're
Yeah.
going away, like the gunshot.
That was
the
so
the
good.
shoot 'em up to that is fucking amazing. And honestly, dude, I'll jump into favorite kill too if y'all want to go ahead and do your favorite gun
I can
scene
do a
and favorite
with
kill.
you.
So I'll do favorite kill to counter off that, and y'all can do your favorite gun kind of action sequence with your favorite kills too, and combine them together. For me, favorite kill, one of them shoot out into the motorcycle helmet, dude. When he fucking puts the gun into the dude's like glass and it's like and it just keeps going and the fucking glass disappears and blood's going everywhere. That scene is fucking wicked, dude. And then what did I write down for this other one? I can't even. What the fuck? Oh, and then same scene, the crash fake out is what I called it. When old dude, I forgot his name, the bodyguard dude, when he's in reverse. And he's like backing up, looking back, and the guy's like trying to ram him. And at the last second, he whips it out of the way and tricks him, and he goes right into the fucking like median and dies. That is fucking epic. I love that fake out. So yeah, favorite gun type of scene, and then favorite kill. Maybe they combine.
I don't have a favorite gun scene. I have just a favorite fight.
We'll get the favorite fight after that if you all have one.
No,
you got favorite kill. Well, favorite kill. Do you have a favorite kill?
Well, Mad Dog got killed.
That's your favorite kill.
Just that because of how epic it was. Because I mean, he's a different character in this movie, but he's the same character kind of. And like we already touched on it, but yeah, that was. I don't want to say the same kill because that one. Shooting in the helmet is a pretty badass kill.
Yeah, so there's so many great kills in this fucking movie, dude. Come on.
My favorite kill is very, very, very tame, actually.
So no shooting or anything like that.
It involves shooting, and it's when Ucho shoots his dad. I think that scene is powerful because he knows what he's doing and he knows it's wrong what he's doing, but he's already so deep. And when he points the gun at him, and then it's the turn, he can't watch himself do it, so he just looks away, shoots, doesn't say a word the rest of the time. Dude like talks to him, and he's like, "What do you want to do with Eco?" You know, and he doesn't say shit because he's seeing the repercussions. Like he's like, "Fuck, I just shot my dad in the face."
What if he missed? Like when he looked away, I'm sure
he's like, "Oh well, like, someone else do this, please." Jeez.
It looked like it got him in the cheekbone. It looked like it got him like through the face, like
he almost missed.
And the just because it probably won't be talked about in favorite fight scene, but this is actually like very underrated for how short-lived it is. I love the pre-fight scene before we get the final fight scene between them with the assassin and Eco's character. That's actually like a pretty good like. Quick but short but good matchup. Like they're going at it for a second after that, and you see just like, oh dude, like Eco's definitely gonna have his fucking hands full with this guy because he's inevitably gonna fight him at some point. I really like that. Favorite fight scene?
I'll go on a go on that one. My favorite fight scene is the pre-fight between Eco.
Really?
You kind of stole that from me.
Nah, dude. I knew if there's one person.
So, and what it is the start of it. When he's going to kick, who's he trying to? I can't remember who he's trying to hit. It's the cane guy. What's his name?
Yeah, he just says, "Boom,
insert
me into the
match."
Dude,
he goes to kick him, and the assassin blocks both of his kicks with kicks right in front of Bayho. Like, dude, you're not gonna kick him. Like,
it's so
I'm
dope.
gonna protect him.
Like,
and fuck
what a
you
fucking
up.
dope ass.
And it was so even. And yes, like you said, it was short lived. It's like a very short, like maybe 2-minute fight, if that. But it's so even. Like, you don't know who could win that fight. And, ultimately, at the end of it, the assassin had the upper hand. But only because Eco was more worried about getting that other fucker, though. If Eco hadn't have been focused on getting him and focused on fighting him, I think he'd have beat him.
That's a big appreciation for me, too.
But I think they showed us the real threat of this movie in the assassin, and that he doesn't play, and he'll do whatever he needs to do to save.
It's wild.
To
like
protect.
that, just the fact, like you feel that in that moment, you're like, "What a the ultimate bodyguard, dude."
And it's
like,
crazy because
he's just smirking while they're like,
I've always liked the end fight the best, But this time watching it, I'm like, dude, this fight scene is just it trumps all of them. Like in this whole movie, like to me, it just trumps all of them.
It just for me that would be like a shed the light on him. See,
if they'd have made it extended it for like maybe 3 minutes or something like that, but then it would take away from the end fight.
Yeah, it's the impact, and it would have been like, why so much here? They'd break this up.
I completely agree with it. I'm okay with what it is. It doesn't need to be longer, shorter, nothing. I love it. What's your favorite fight?
Dude, every fight's great.
Every time.
But
It's
I'll
like,
just
God
go with
dang.
like, I liked Rama fighting the baseball bat guy and the
Yes, I'm so glad you're saying that,
Nah,
dude,
yeah,
because
and
that
we
is a
gotta
great
shine
fight.
light.
At the
We gotta
same
shine light
time.
on like all these fights.
Yeah.
If nobody says it. Like some of the better ones, at least.
Dude, yes, that
so
fight
in the hallway. It's just like 2 against 1.
Dude.
and the fight gets even better after he kills the sister.
The way he
When-
comes
dude,
at him is just
all
reckless. abandon.
Yes, and he was doing better than beforehand. Like once he was doing the
He didn't
mayhem,
give a fuck no
dude.
more.
Yes, haymakers to him, dude. He was hurting him,
Yeah.
but he eventually got
It's so
and the
good.
way he
That's one
got
of my
him.
favorite moments too, dude. Like the way when he's like, like
Yes.
swinging it, and then he swipes him in the hip and takes him off his feet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then he goes down to hit him again. It's like, oh my god! Like,
And that's why I
shot
like
out
it
of a
so much
cannon.
because you can't see any kind of like pause or hold back for the acting part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like, dude, so the motions were so
He
fluid.
saw red. Before it was like
it was
business,
smooth.
but in that moment it was red.
yeah,
and
it was personal as shit.
I'm not fuck. You just did what?
Yeah, that's a great
Boom.
fight scene. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, and like you said,
No problem, bro.
the way
Thank
he
you.
ended it, dude, with the baseball bat right through the
Dude,
grill.
and then
the creative choice to keep it in his mouth.
I was
and
just about
then
to say that tap.
slides down.
Whenever you hear the bat hit the floor, dude, it's just like that. Oh God, dude.
That's the moment. Like I get hyped this whole movie, but that is the moment where he turns that corner and that baseball just goes. Whoosh.
Yes.
He's like, and he goes like, does this thing. He like looks over. He's like, give me the ball.
Did you notice
So good.
Mad Dog fighting like that in the when he died?
Yeah.
Like his fighting was the same. Like
Yeah, keep
went
that
around, and
movement.
then I think that's
Takes
like.
dude's leg. It's
Yeah, I
probably
wanna find
Gareth
out that-
Evans, dude, because he does the choreography.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a bad motherfucker, dude. He understands that shit, dude. Yeah, for me, the favorite fight's definitely the kitchen fight, dude.
Yeah.
This is my this is my favorite fight scene of all the movies, dude. This fight scene is all the movies isn't 2 movies.
Oh, okay.
This is and maybe like all time. Like this is up there.
Yeah, it's
it's
great.
not. It's the almost like mutual respect. How they start off almost like Enter the Dragon style. How Bruce Lee was with O'Hara. R.I.P. to Rob Wall, dude. He just passed away. Bob Wall. He goes by Bob. You know Bob, short for Rob. That weird
Saget?
shit. But he just when he's fucking shit, they kind of like do their feet. They kind of even up. They have a few strikes and that music picks up and he's like, ah. And the way that fight scene unfolds is perfection. The way they just beat the shit out of each other and they just keep coming and the music that's building. And then by the end of it, dude, when he grabs the blade, he pulls his arm under and takes the blade and they're fucking going ham on each other. No way you'd survive, like the way they're cutting each other up.
Oh, yeah.
But the way he's just like stabs him, pulls his like arm down. It's not even just the stab in the throat. He rips it to the side, turns it
You
again,
see it fly
grabs
out.
him by the chin, pulls him forward, and like lets him rest on his shoulder. It is one of the most wicked fight scenes of all time. There's no way
It's
around it.
super violent.
This is
Super
legit.
violent.
This is top 5 fight scene of all time for me, easily. This is and as much as I love the Mad Dog fight 2-on-1, that would definitely be my next favorite. I like this one more.
I
than
would
him.
probably agree that this one's a better
It's-
fight.
I prefer the mano a mano. Like it's just us.
Yes,
Let's do the
yes.
shit. Like it's so fucking good, dude.
I almost wanted to see what it would have been like if the roles were reversed. If Mad Dog was in the second one as the assassin, and that guy was Mad Dog in the first one.
I think it fits better like this for sure, though.
it does
Just Mad
fit.
Dog being so small and like it's just like wow, I can take these 2 people on, and this guy he was so fit for this role with those weapons and the facial expressions. Not much to say. It's God, dude. It's fucking perfection. And yeah, dude, there's so many fight scenes.
Sound like you like this movie.
I do. And then the fucking of course that fight scene at the prison, dude, the slow build where he's like
Yeah.
he's just like unscrewing the fuck, like he knows it's coming and the slow build of that, like you can see the raindrops falling barely. that brawl in that mud, dude. Come the fuck on. That was insane.
Yeah, the fact that he was able to whoop so much ass in mud like that,
They're like
dude.
sliding everywhere. Ba 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 ba. Even like the opening fight scene too, where he first like breaks in there at the end, and that last dude he tees off on. He's doing like those quick like Kung Lao type Ip Man punches, where he's like ba 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 ba, and
Yeah, he
lights
fucked him up.
dude. It's wicked. This whole movie is fucking wicked as fuck, dude. I always forget about that one fight scene too, where he takes dude and he like ends it by burning his ear, basically completely clean
he
off.
put him on his back, didn't
On
he?
the grill.
Yeah, he
it
goes.
was a flat top.
He's like, he comes up. Imagine having like dinner or some shit, and that shit pops off. Like, man, I don't know if I'd be scared or if I was like, dinner just got way better. That was like a moment of a lifetime.
Like, I am not eating that.
The ear? No. Yeah, but titties. What we got? Just like comes completely out of left field.
No titties.
Don't even care.
No titties in this movie. Sorry. This movie took place in Indonesia, and it was also filmed in Indonesia.
Same as last time. That's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Best unimportant scene. I have one for this one that is like a personal thing. There's a moment right after Beho and Ucho are having that conversation right after they slit the throats, and they come out, and fucking Futurama, Rama's character, or Eco's character, Rama, he's standing behind a wall, kind of looking at him, and he gets on a tablet. I had this same tablet, and this cracks me up just like as a personal thing. This tablet dies. Like, I'd have it at 100%. I'd unplug it from the wall, and it'd be dead in 12 minutes. I was just like, because every time I personally see this, I'm just like, dog, like, how could he trust that he could get this video or make the call or whatever he does? Because as soon as you unplug that from the wall, it's a race for time. He had to have just charged that up. So that's like a personal thing for me that always cracks me up when I see this movie. Dumbest or cringiest moments?
I don't have a single one.
No, I mean,
there's nothing where I'm just like, it all worked for me. Like, this whole movie works. And it's the second one. Like, you'd think the shtick could get old, and especially the second one being 2.5 hours long. Like,
well, that's the key. It's like, let's do the first one over again with the same amount of fight scenes, but let's also expand it into a great story with it. It's like, yeah, like, how can we improve this somehow? It's so fucking good. Okay, so we got dumbest or cringiest. What about goofs?
Yeah. When Rama is fighting his captors in the car, the scene cuts away briefly as he starts to gain the upper hand. When it cuts back, the two passengers in the front and back right seats are clearly not attacking him and appear to be perfectly calm, as if Rama is not trying to escape. I know, right?
Bullshit. I don't believe it. There's no goofs in this movie.
When Rama is fighting in the warehouse, there is a shot of several opponents running towards him from behind. A few seconds later, they are shown again, but there are fewer and they are not at the same distance. Gosh, man. I hate doing goofs. The front license plate on Ika's car varies positions while he is trying to catch Rama. Sometimes it's hanging at an angle. Other times it's straight. That's goofs. Trivia is good.
That's like my penis.
Dude, this is... I gotta do the two ones I don't want to do. Boobs and goofs.
Oh, that would be a great section for you. It's just not panning out.
I
There's hardly boobs in movies.
Well, we need to do American Pie.
You kill it, dude, on that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, deleted scenes. There isn't deleted scenes in this movie. There's a deleted scene, and it's a gang war scene. And this scene is actually really dope. Like, the thing is like, well, this, like, easily, like, this is, like, good. Like, it matches the action of these other, like, the two movies. Like, the gun fighting in it is great. It is a dope scene, but at the same time, like, I don't know exactly how this fits in the movie because it's a gang war, but honestly, like, in this scene, I don't even know who's going against each other. It just starts off and there's, like, these Indonesian people or whatever, and they're, like, with this older guy, slightly older, with like a younger teenager, maybe early 20s. He's just like, I'm scared to die. He's like, nah, man. They're like, well, what happens if we mess this up? He's like, it's all on instinct, man. It's instinct. You'll be fine with your instincts. And they go into this building, and they're all just lighting each other up with machine guns, like raid style. Like, they're just blowing each other away. And out of nowhere, somebody comes down an elevator with guns pointed out, like an old school elevator where it has like those little creases you can poke through. And they just start lighting them up like that. And then one dude falls down and tosses like a grenade into the elevator and like blows them to shit. And there's one dude that half his face is missing. It's fucking intense, and it's really good. But I'm like, who are these people? How does this fit into the movie exactly? Maybe that's why it gets cut. And the thing is like, maybe one of the bad guy, or you don't know if they're the bad guy, but like that one dude's barely still alive that told the kid to feed off instinct. He comes outside, and there's a cop that's responding to this. The kid walks out, he's like, don't shoot, don't shoot. And the one guy that told him to feed off instinct starts killing one of the members, and then he starts shooting at them. And then the kid like goes to run away. And I say kid, like I say, he's like probably like 22 or something. As he's going away and the cop is shot, he like does this, and he's like barely alive, and he shoots the kid through the chest, and the kid falls over and dies, and the cop dies. And that's the deleted scene. And it's actually like a really dope scene, but also I'm like, what's the context of this? How does this fit in the movie? Maybe that's why they removed it. Maybe they're like, we already have 2.5 hours, and obviously we're the people that make the raid. We can make any great scene we want. They might have replaced it with something else. But yeah, I mean, it definitely worth a watch on that scene. Like, it's a
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a cool scene, but does it fit in the movie? Maybe that's why it was deleted. Easily, not even close, like the best deleted scene I've seen out of everything we've done so far in terms of like entertainment, not on how it fits within the structure of the movie. Pretty cool shit. Did the ending deliver though?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with no. Right after that amazing kitchen fight scene, it really, it delivered every bit of it. The fucking Mossberg pump or whatever the fuck he had, just
Yeah.
it was fucking,
Blew him away, bro.
Dude, one dude's head, Bejo's head, just smithereens, dude.
He deserved it, though.
I loved Eco, too. Like, you didn't need to have him have some martial arts shit with Ucho, because it's like, what's Ucho going to do? If he started beating him up after he beat, it wouldn't have been right. So it was cool to see him just kind of like duck behind the couch and like run and fucking fuck him up in that way. Ending is great. And the ending where it seems like the Yakuza's coming up, and they're like, it's really like hinted at. You can't really hear, it's muffled, because, you know, Eco's been through hell and back, and he's just listening to him, and he just has this look. He's just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And like, it's a fitting ending to 2 movies, but Raid 3 was supposed to be a thing for a while there, so I'm still so torn.
Now they're doing a TV series. Michael Bay.
Jesus Christ, what are we doing here, man? What we got in trivia? Music's great in that.
This is cool. All the punches and kicks to the body of the actors were real. Eco and the other fighters had to learn how to control their speed and strength so it would look real on camera.
It definitely looks real as
it does.
fuck. The contact in this movie is unreal.
What's the favorite fight scene by the director, Gareth Evans?
Ooh. I want to say the baseball bat.
I'm going to go the prison fight scene.
No, man. He loved the final kitchen fight scene.
Really?
I should have known that. It was fucking insane. But I thought it was going to be an off-the-wall answer.
That's
that
what
was
I was
the
thinking.
obvious one.
It took 8 days to film and contains 195 shots.
Damn.
It's so good, dude. That's one of the best fight scenes of all time, bar none, dude. I'm sorry.
This is the first
It's
Indonesian
insane.
film to reach the IMDb top 250 list.
It deservingly.
It has now left the list.
That's bullshit.
So, yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck that. Definitely deserves to stay.
How long do you think
This was
it
there.
took to design the final fight? Gareth Evans. How long do you think it took?
3 months.
Fuck, dude. That's like a long time, but maybe, dude. He's precise with his
seems
shit. 2 months.
So it's right in the middle at 6 weeks. Which is not right in the middle. It's,
No.
it's closer to Brandon's.
It's 2 months, I think.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the trivia. I'm good at math, I swear.
Yeah, dude. And I just thought about that one moment where it shows the camera and he's like kicking him low then high and he finishes with that like that spinning roundhouse, dude, and flips one of that. Fucking is wicked, dude.
This is the last one. For the car chase scene, roads had to be cleared from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they got 12 hours film time.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
They made it fucking work.
What we got? Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, the tomato says 82% critic, 87% audience.
Whoa.
With IMDb giving it an 8.0.
I would like to see the comparison, if possible, of the two films.
Oh,
We can save that after our scores too.
8.0 for Raid 2, and then the first one is 7.6.
So audience like Raid 2.
And then
better,
the Raid 2 on Rotten Tomatoes,
82 and 87.
82 and 87. I think I got to type it in.
82 and 87.
And the Raid, the first one is right with it.
Yeah, they're right in the same ballpark.
Pretty sure the 87, 87.
And so same audience score, higher IMDb, better Rotten Tomatoes by 5%.
Yep.
Sounds
So
better.
everybody loves this movie. Both
Yeah,
movies.
They're pretty fucking crazy. What about our personal scores though?
I guess I'll go first.
You want to go?
I'll go by, my new rating system.
What'd you give the last one? Before you said
9.4.
it? Okay.
Give this one a 9.5. It was better, but 9.5's.
I had a feeling you were
great.
doing this.
I mean,
too.
that's the highest movie I've rated on here. Breaking
Dude,
records, guys.
It's
9.5.
stupid. It's everything the first one is with a better story.
A lot more action, I feel like. Yeah.
Same amount of action is just spread out.
Yeah.
Over. It's the same. It's the same movie as the first one. It's like an hour and a half. They just add in the story with the same amount of fight, but they don't sacrifice the fight scenes. So fucking good, dude.
Rodney.
I gave the first Raid a 9.5, and I'll give this one a 9.7.
That's pretty good.
Dude, this, like Brandon said, this is it's the first movie, but it's like they put an hour and a half of pure story and character development, and just, I mean, they did everything they should have done, honestly.
It's shocking, because you watch the first one, you're like, how could they ever even get close to this? And they're like
add a story.
Let's do one better. Like, somehow, like, I would have never in a million years, when I watched Raid 1, I was like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. Thought the second one would have overcame it. Yeah.
It does, though. It's the second one is amazing.
God, dude, just two of the juggernauts, dude. I mean, yeah.
What did you give the first one?
The first one I gave a 10 out of 10. This one I gave an 11 out of 10. Yeah, this is also a 10 out of 10 because we're not doing all that, but I do like this one better. Yeah, it's... What else is there to fucking say? It's exactly what y'all just said. It's the fucking same amount of action with a greater story paired with it. Like, how would that not be better? I mean, I guess I get, like, if you're not really a story-driven guy, that you might be, you know, like, I'd rather just straight to the point, action, action, action. But for me, I like the drama. I like all that shit. If it's done well, if it was just like a good story or average story, then I'd be like, okay, I'd probably prefer the first. But I'm fully invested in all these characters. You're like, how could they even... Not just the action scenes being as good, if not better. They added all them breaks and shit they did with, like, the breaking of the bones. Not breaks in between shots. But they also brought in new characters with the bat dude and the fucking hammer girl and the assassin. It's just like, well, that's just as fucking good as the first fucking badass characters you had, like in Mad Dog and shit like that. This movie's just phenomenal. It's a loss for words every time I watch it. It'll never get old. That's the special thing about great martial arts movies like this, is there's something about fight scenes when they're done that well. It's like the most easily rewatchable shit. Same goes for, like, I know you love John Wick too, as well. Yeah, we're bringing that joke back. But that's what it is with that. Like, you're just in love. Like, it's so easy to rewatch. Great choreography, and that it's more of gun choreography, but great action choreography for American movies. But when you got motherfuckers that can beat fucking ass like this, and you watch it another time, it's actually better the second time. Like, it's like, oh my god, yeah. Like, because you're way like, oh yeah, he does this right here, doesn't he? You're like, oh yeah, it's right. And then you're like, oh, I didn't even see the way he did that. That was so technical. That was so cool. The music, everything. It's fucking phenomenal. This is perfect 2 movies for me. And I don't give out a lot of perfects. So, yeah, I really wanted Raid 3, and I hope somehow, some way we still get it, but it doesn't sound like we ever will. And that's why, this is why I was so nervous, and other people were nervous too, Rodney especially, about like a remake, because it's just like, God, like there's just nothing you could do to even come near this. Even if it's like, if this movie, if the new Raid movie is somehow 9 out of 10, it's going to be like, God, what a disappointment. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure, dude. Like, this takes the cake, dude. It just does. What did Josh give it, though?
Josh gave it an 8.3.
What happened? He gave it a point.
He loves the first one.
And he loves this one. 8.3 is a love, but like for it to drop a whole 1.2 is like, wow.
Like, we're complaining about an 8.3.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was joking about.
Doing?
Because y'all all made it sound like you were going to like this one less. And the way I was like, I just out of nowhere was like, you know how ridiculous I sound? Gotcha. I had to have a moment. I'm like, are you really telling me you like the Raid 1, a 10 out of 10 movie? More than Raid 2? Are you joking right now? That's just a 10 out of 10. Like, how could you betray me like this? But yeah, that's just how good these 2 movies are, man. And I wish we had a Raid 3 to talk about, as I said, but it is what it is. Anybody have additional points? Anything? No.
Watch this movie.
Yeah, dude, this movie's unbelievable. But 9.5 for me.
Yeah, it tells you something. Greatness.
Rock.
Only the best. Never again. I'm never going to stop saying that. Death on the Nile, people.